Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to tackle one of the biggest, most annoying headaches for any no-code builder, integrations. We're going to break down a brand new AI-powered way to completely smash through those frustrating limits.
So let's start with something I'm sure you've felt before. You spent weeks, maybe months, building a beautiful app in a tool like Flutterflow. The UI, it's perfect. But then, bam, you hit the wall. You need to connect to some outside service, and your entire project just grinds to a halt.
And this is what we call the integration headache. It means you suddenly have to take this frustrating detour, digging through complex API docs, writing the same repetitive, generic code, just to get two services to talk to each other. You're trying to connect to Stripe or maybe Twilio, but your platform's built-in tools are just not flexible enough. It is a massive speed bump that just kills all your momentum.
But what if? What if there was a completely new way to handle all this? A method where, instead of writing code, you could simply tell an AI what you need, and it generates the perfect custom integration for you, like in one shot.
Well, that solution is here, and it uses two key pieces of technology working together: a really powerful AI, Claude, and this framework called the Model Context Protocol, or MCP for short. It's this exact combination that unlocks that one-shot integration power.
So how does this actually work? Well, the magic isn't just the AI itself, it's about giving that AI specific context about your data. And that is exactly what the Model Context Protocol is designed to do.
And this slide, this is the key difference. See, without MCP, you're talking to a generic AI. It has no idea what your specific Stripe account looks like, or what's in your Supabase database. So the code it generates is basically a guess, and let's be honest, usually a buggy one. But with MCP, the AI becomes context-aware. It knows your exact data schema, which means it can generate correct, working code on the very first try.
The best way to think of an MCP server is like a secure translator for the AI. It tells Claude exactly what data you have, like these are your database tables, here's your product catalog in Stripe, and it gives it a set of approved tools or actions that it's allowed to perform with that data.
Okay, enough theory. Let's see this thing in action. We're going to build a Stripe integration that, frankly, would normally be a huge pain for a no-code developer.
First up, there's a simple one-time setup. You just run a single command in your terminal, and that connects Claude to your Stripe account. Now, the crucial part here is that it authenticates with your test environment, so you can build and experiment totally safely without ever touching your live customer data. And what do you get from that one little command? This. Instantly, Claude is equipped with 25 different tools for your Stripe account. Just think of these as pre-approved actions it now understands. It can do everything from listing your products to creating new customers, all just from your command.
So now you can just talk to it almost like it's a colleague. You can ask a simple question in plain English asking for a really specific subset of your products. You only want the ones that are currently active.
And boom, this is that context in action. In this example, your Stripe account has 27 products, but 25 of them are archived. Because of MCP, Claude doesn't just see a generic list of products, it sees your specific data, and it correctly ignores all the archived ones to find only the two that are active. It gets it right.
But here's where the real value kicks in. You don't just want information, you want working code. So next, you ask Claude to write a custom action for your Flutterflow app, and you can even give it the exact boilerplate template from Flutterflow so the output is formatted perfectly. And here is the output. Claude generates a perfectly structured custom function. It pulls the name and the description, of course, but look at that last field, the buy link URL. Generating those checkout links is usually a really complicated process. Here, the AI just handles it for you automatically. This code is literally ready to drop right into your app, and it'll work immediately.
This is so powerful, but the crucial point to understand is that this isn't just a clever trick for Stripe. This entire approach is infinitely extensible.
This same method works for a growing list of essential services. I mean, think about it. Supabase for your database, Airtable for your structured content, Twilio for communications. You now have a universal toolkit to connect your app to virtually anything that has an MCP server.
And this right here is exactly why this matters so much. With this method, you can finally break free from the limitations of pre-built integrations. You're no longer stuck with whatever your no-code platform decides to support. You can build exactly what you want, faster than ever before. So, we'll leave you with this question. If the complexity of integrations is just gone, and your tools are no longer the bottleneck, what incredible new thing will you build next?